Good morning to our viewers in St. Martin and around the world. You're watching SXM Daily News Magazine, a live weekly show to bring you up to date with the latest news, current events, and feature stories. I am Valerie Van Putten, and I'm joined by my co-host, Fernando Clark. Good morning.
Good day to you. And how are you doing?
Good.
You're looking good.
Thank you. You too.
Oh, shucks, you're making me blush. How was your week?
Fast.
Fast.
It went by really fast.
A lot of things happening this week.
Yes, yes.
I mean, St. Martin is one of those places where, hey, there's always something happening.
Exactly. Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment. Sometimes positive things, sometimes not so positive, sometimes negative. We've had casino robbery this week.
Exactly.
We've had a member of parliament declare himself independent.
Declare himself independent. Right.
We have had so many things going on. As a matter of fact, I think today our program will be extended too, right? I'm not sure.
Oh, it is. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I understand.
I was told, but I thought they were just joking.
You thought they were joking?
Yeah,
I
thought Ricardo was joking.
We have an extended program for you today.
Okay, so we'll be going for until 10:30.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's 90 minutes of news for you today. So many things are happening. As you know, 2 demonstrations in the Netherlands.
Yes.
Don't talk about Martinique and Guadeloupe, where there are also demonstrations. So,
and I'm sure it's all about
the same thing.
The COVID vaccine, right?
The COVID vaccine. Well,
yeah. To take it or not to take it.
Well, let's tell our viewers what we have coming up. In this edition, we have the USP faction down to 1 seat after independent declaration by Boncamper. We also have a casino robbery takes place at High Day, and the latest report on the island's coronavirus updates and more. So stay tuned. We got all of that coming up and more.
Shoppers Plaza and Lucky's Wholesale. These are the lucky group of companies for all your beauty supplies. We offer a wide selection of professional hair care products like Pantene, Tresemme, Vitals, Motions, and Suave. Hair relaxers and natural hair products such as Oris Olive Oil, Mega Growth, Africa Best Natural, Creme of Nature, and Organics, just to name a few. They also carry Dove lotions, deodorants, shampoos, and body wash. Avon Timely perfumes and deodorants. Sanex line of shampoo, body washes, lotions, and body sprays. Secret and Fa deodorants and body wash. For the men, we carry a selection of beauty products also, such as Axe body spray and lotions, Root shaving products, Old Spice shaving products, including Suave shampoo and conditioners. In Lucky 2, we carry Maybelline Cosmetics and L'Oreal color and hair dyes, hair extensions, wigs in all styles, shapes, and colors. And from the Yannick collection, we have synthetic and human hair. Also an electronics section with gaming gaming accessories, jewelry and watches by Seiko, Casio and Citizen, and a wide selection of household cleaning products. Visit any of the Lucky Group of companies, Lucky 2, Shoppers Plaza, and our wholesale department.
Organic Creations is your place when looking for natural health supplements and whole foods. We supply a wide variety of herbal teas, multivitamins, liquid herbs, Artist Life products, organic nuts and grains, essential oils, and supplements for a wide variety of health conditions, all at reasonable price. Our certified nutritionist is the perfect guide for supplements that best suits you. Inquire also about our gift certificate for that special someone. Remember, your health is your responsibility. So visit Organic Creations today at shop number 1 in the Orange Grove Shopping Center there in Colby, or call us at 721-523-9496. We open Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturdays 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Organic Creations, where your health is top priority.
SXM Daily News Magazine will be broadcast live every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. with Valerie Van Putten and Fernando Clark. The magazine news features local news, world news, sports, politics, business, Caribbean news, health, fashion, and entertainment. The program airs simultaneously on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, www.stmartinmediacenter.com. Repeats on TV 15 on Saturday at 6 p.m. and on Sunday at 9 p.m. You can call 580-0627 or 580-0351, email sxmdailynews@gmail.com. For any developing news, go to our website, www.stmartinmediacenter.com.
Welcome back, everyone. This is SXM Daily News Magazine. In this breaking news out of Rotterdam, according to the BBC, Dutch police have shot and wounded at least 2 people after rioting erupted in Rotterdam over the new COVID-19 measures. Protesters threw rocks and fireworks at police and set police cars ablaze earlier this morning in the Netherlands. According to BBC, hundreds of protesters had gathered to show their anger at government's plan for a COVID vaccine pass and a ban on fireworks on New Year's Eve. The Netherlands imposed a 3-week partial COVID lockdown last week as cases surged. 7 people were injured in total and at least 20 arrested in a night condemned by Rotterdam's mayor as an orgy of violence. Police fired warning shots and direct shots because the situation was life-threatening, a police spokesman told Reuters news agency. According to NL Times, the violence erupted during a demonstration against coronavirus restrictions, with many voicing their concern about the 2G coronavirus access pass system. If the 2G system is implemented, it will mean that only people who have recovered from COVID-19 and those vaccinated against the disease will be allowed into multiple locations, including bars and restaurants. Currently, the Netherlands uses the 3G system, which also grants access passes to people who tested negative for the coronavirus infection, with 24 hours of the pass being used, the NL Times reported.
And also in this newscast, MP Claudius Boncampa now independent. On Thursday, November 18, Member of Parliament Claudius Toncha Boncampa declared himself an independent Member of Parliament over the United St. Martin Party move to readjust its platform to focus on independence for St. Martin, the MP said. Boncampa's move effectively severed his representation of the USP in Parliament, leaving MP Akeem Arundel to serve as the faction leader. Boncampa's announcement came during his statement before the presentation of the Central Committee of Parliament on the Ombudsman's 2020 annual report. Here's what the MP had to say.
Today, I, Claudius Boncampa, declare myself an independent Member of Parliament, effectively breaking my representation of the United St. Martin Party in Parliament. My separation from the U.S. party was an amicable one. One with a personal decision being taken after an open and frank discussion with the U.S. party board last night on the way forward. It became clear to me that the party had opted to move forward with its operational and ideological restructuring, and I was not willing to stand in the way of a process I cannot support. A key factor in my decision was the party's focus to readjust its platform, focused towards independence for St. Martin, sooner rather than later. The country is presently facing too many pressing issues, and the priorities would not allow me to devote energy to the noble cause of the independence for this country. In the future, once the country and its people are prepared, absolutely, I can support that ideology. I believe in the dream of independence, but I'm focused on the real issues for the people of St. Martin that need to be addressed now. It is about listening to what the community needs and how we can best deliver and ensure the quality of life that our people deserve. My focus is on that for our citizens presently and in the present future. I want to thank the U.S. Party Board, fellow party candidates, and its party leader, Franz Richardson, for the opportunity to be part of the U.S. and represent not just the party, but the people in Parliament. Everyone across the country recognizes the important role as an MP that an MP has in holding the government accountable and representing the best interest of our people. I believe I have done that and that I will continue to do so as an independent MP in Parliament. I want to thank you for the opportunity to have been able to make this notification today, Madam Chairlady.
After the MP's announcement, a statement from the board of the United St. Martin Party read the following. The board also said it is unfortunate and a bit strange that MP Bonkampa stated that he could not see himself in the restructuring of the party, since this has been an ongoing process, triggered in part by a personal decision he made. Lest we forget, the MP declared during the last campaign on the floor of Parliament and several times in the media that he is a one-term MP, and he was very clear on that.
And in other news now, GEBE's temporary CEO details situation at the company. GEBE CEO Mauricio Dembrook, the appointed manager of GEBE, held an interview earlier this week with Ralph Contav on the News Behind the News, where Mr. Dembrook responded to questions about what's taking place at the company, as well as the future outlook for renewable energy in his introductory statements. So now let's take a look at what he said.
While understanding that you're a temporary, CEO, what can you say you've done to address the concerns of those workers, as well as your relationship with the union in addressing the concerns of the workers?
Well, we did address them. We spoke to the union, and we had some good talks about things that we can do to improve our safety situation at the plant. In every company, you are going to have challenges. There's no company that has absolutely no challenges. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a company worth running. There are challenges within GB that needs to be addressed, and we will do them. We're going to do it together with the union. We're going to do it together with the people. We're going to do it together with management. But the key word is together. And what I've been focusing on is to try and have people work together to actually find solutions that help the company, and not just trying to create narratives within the media and different things to discredit the company. I feel like GB gets a lot of bad reputations just because there's no one defending it. Everyone just wants to rip into it, while we are the only company providing light and water. We have been a company that provides water and light at better rates than most Caribbean islands, but yet we hear that our prices are very high. We are better than average in the Caribbean with providing electricity in a constant, reliable manner, and yet we hear we're no good. And it's very difficult for employees to stay focused and stay motivated when we hear only negative things about the hard work that is being carried out. GB in itself, we have great people at the plant. The plant manager is a very intelligent and hardworking guy, and we are trying to work as much as possible to increase safety awareness at the plant, increase equipment, increase spending in terms of trainings and stuff. There were trainings, just that you may know, with the fire department in 2019 and 18. Trainings, because of COVID, weren't able to continue, and now we are looking at, okay, how can we get those trainings back up and going, so that we can make sure that all workers, new and old, are continually trained and up to date with new methods and new safety regulations and new everything. And it's important for a company like GB to continue learning and not stay being comfortable in what we're currently doing.
And we'll have more on this interview with the CEO of GEBE, Mr. Denbrook, in our next broadcast. And turning now to other news, attempted robbery on casino in Simpson Bay. On Thursday, November the 18th, around 11 a.m., the Central Dispatch Center received a call about a robbery which had taken place at Stars Casino in Simpson Bay. KPSM announced. According to the information received by the police force, 3 masked men dressed in orange work clothes entered the casino. The suspect threatened and assaulted an employee and attempted to rob them, but failed to obtain anything from the casino. They then fled via the back of the casino. Due to the quick action by the alerted police patrol that arrived shortly at the scene, they were able to apprehend 1 suspect in the vicinity of the casino, the police press statement reported. However, 2 other suspects had managed to flee the scene. There was a thorough search carried out in the area of the Simpson Bay for the other culprits. However, they were not found. According to the press statement, the detectives investigating this attempted armed robbery case are asking anyone who has any information about this robbery to contact the St. Martin Police Force at 1-721-542-2222, extension 204 or 205. Or you can use the anonymous tip line on 9300. You can also leave a private message via their Facebook page, Police Force of St. Martin - Corps Police St. Martin, if you know or suspect something.
Yeah. Now let's take a look at the island's COVID update. During the Council of Ministers press briefing on Wednesday, November 18th, the Minister of Public Health urged businesses and the entire island to remain vigilant, and also provided updates on the St. Martin's government response to the pandemic, as well as a message for International Men's Day, which was on Friday, November 19th. Here are the remarks from the minister.
Celebrated globally on November 19th, International Men's Day. This allows us to recognize and celebrate the positive value men bring to the world, their families and communities. In recognition of this day, the Department of Community Development, Family and Humanitarian Affairs will air reflections on the importance of male leadership in the family and society. This will be aired on 107.9 FM and the Facebook page of the government from 7 to 8 p.m. Closing remarks. We have noticed a slight increase in the numbers, and we encourage everyone to follow protocol. Let us not drop our guard. Let us not get too comfortable, but maintain protocol. We all have a life to live. The idea is to get back to normalcy. We see the island being active. I was very pleased to see the activity in Front Street lately. We have 4 cruise ships, so I urge the businesses, I know you are excited, you are happy to gain some revenue, but let's not forget the protocols. Let us follow. I encourage all clubs, nightlife, bars, restaurants to adhere to the Health Pass protocol. I will not hesitate to revert back to some type of measures if it gets out of hand. We are here now. Let us do what we need to do. By which means the government, me by extension, the government is planning to launch a quote-unquote website where we would, based on the information that we receive from the inspectors of health and TIAT, that would allow persons and tourists to know the safest places to visit, safest nightclubs, safest restaurants, based on their protocol. So we will use the reports of those that are compliant, and we will promote and push those businesses that are compliant. It is my job as Minister of Health to take care of our people, to take care of those visiting our island. So if that's what we need to do, that's what we will do.
Minister Otley also had more to share on the mobile app and the digital registration for residents of the island. He also provided further updates on activities for the labor market on the island. Let's take a look at what he has to say.
We have launched the Digital COVID Recovery, the DCR. It is the same avenue as the DCC, but for those persons who have had COVID before, you can now get your QR code showing that you were infected. So it's the same avenues. We have added an extra tab that allow for COVID recoveries. And this, you would be considered fully immune if you have had COVID within 9 months. So we would consider you fully immune within 9 months of having COVID. I am also happy to announce the activation of the Scholarship Desolation Resource Development Program. This program was created for persons who demonstrate the knowledge and traits in the field of the water production, distribution, and other relevant technical fields, which is an added value to the continuity of energy and water production. This program will allow St. Martin to strengthen its local resources in order to one day operate our own production facility. I am extremely happy. This has been available since 2008, and I'm happy to be the first minister that took it up, took advantage of it, and then we are now strengthening our resources. So I'm very happy for that. And last but not least, we have added an incidental work instruction. I have made this report, I have put it out to the press, in which large developers would have to exhaust the means of having local laborers, local machineries, and instituting job fairs and strengthening our educational system, whether it's vocational training school, NEPA program. So with this being said, we have a lot of job fairs planned. Businesses such as Inzo, Simpson Bay Resorts, nightclubs, all of these have come forward, and we have planned job fairs. So I'm asking everyone in need, those job seekers, please register at the labor office. Please register. If you are not registered, we will not have you in the system, and basically it's not much I can do for you. So please take the time and register to the labor office. Because with these job fairs, we will take the list that we have at the Labor Department and present it to the different companies.
And in more news from the press briefing, Minister Otley of Public Works, of Public Health, Social Development and Labor has announced the FINSO job fair taking place at the end of the month. The job fair is a collaborative effort between the National Employment Service Center, NESC, FINSO, and St. Martin Medical Center. The job fair is scheduled for Saturday, November the 27th from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. with FINSO, who is the general contractor of the St. Martin General Hospital project that's currently underway. They are currently seeking skilled and semi-skilled persons for the realization of the St. Martin General Hospital, which is expected in a few years. I am happy to have been able to facilitate this job fair, Minister Otley stated.
And now let's take a look at our weather report as we are approaching the end of the 2021 Atlantic hurricane season. Today through Sunday morning, partly cloudy with a brief shower possible. A gentle to moderate east-northeasterly wind flow will be maintained across the local area today. Limited moisture in the low to mid levels of the atmosphere will promote mostly fair conditions during this forecast period. Seas will remain slight to moderate for the next several days. And the outlook through Monday morning, partly cloudy with passing showers possible. Let's now take a look at our 3-day forecast.
And coming up after the break, St. Martin Financial Position expects positive incremental shifts amid challenges. Minister Vromi explains the situation at K Bay Road and more major items after the break. Stay tuned. You're still watching SXM Daily News Magazine.
Lucky 2, Shoppers Plaza, and Lucky's Wholesale. These are the Lucky group of companies for all your beauty supplies. We offer a wide selection of professional hair care products like Pantene, Tresemme, Vitals, Motions, and Suave. Hair relaxers and natural hair products such as Oris Olive Oil, Mega Growth, Africa Best Natural, Creme of Nature, and Organics, just to name a few. They also carry Dove lotions, deodorants, shampoos, and body wash. Avon Timely perfumes and deodorants. Sanex line of shampoo, body washes, lotions, and body sprays. Secret and Fa deodorants and body wash. For the men, we carry a selection of beauty products also, such as Axe body spray and lotions, Root shaving products, Old Spice shaving products, including Suave shampoo and conditioners. In Lucky 2, we carry Maybelline Cosmetics and L'Oreal color and hair dyes, hair extensions, wigs in all styles, shapes, and colors. And from the Yannick collection, we have synthetic and human hair. Also an electronics section with gaming accessories, jewelry, and watches by Seiko, Casio, and Citizen, and a wide selection of household cleaning products. Visit any of the Lucky group of companies, Lucky 2, Shoppers Plaza, and our wholesale department.
Organic Creations is your place when looking for natural health supplements and whole foods. We supply a wide variety of herbal teas, multivitamins, liquid herbs, artist life products, organic nuts and grains, essential oils, and supplements for a wide variety of health conditions, all at reasonable price. Our certified nutritionist is the perfect guide for supplements that best suit you. Inquire also about our gift certificate for that special someone. Remember, your health is your responsibility. So visit Organic Creations today at shop number 1 in the Orange Grove Shopping Center there in Colby, or call us at 721-523-9496. We open Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturdays 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Organic Creations, where your health is top priority.
Can't believe the internet is still not back.
What else is new?
That's it. We're switching to Tele. Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, we get it a lot. Ready to get started?
Yes, please. Right this way.
Whoa. That's it. We're all set up. Any questions?
Alright guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in my next video.
So sorry for the delay. Absolutely, we'll get that done. Just give me 2 minutes.
I'm right behind you. Get on. Every time.
SXM Daily News Magazine will be broadcast live every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. with Valerie Van Putten and Fernando Clark. The magazine news features local news, world news, sports, politics, business, Caribbean news, health, fashion, and entertainment. The program airs simultaneously on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, www.stmartinmediacenter.com. Repeats on TV 15 on Saturday at 6 p.m. and on Sunday at 9 p.m. You can call 580-0627 or 580-0351, email sxmdailynews@gmail.com. For any developing news, go to our website, www.stmartinmediacenter.com.
Everyone, you're watching SXM Daily News Magazine. In other news, St. Martin CFT representative position is now filled. During the Council of Ministers press briefing, the Finance Minister, Adwell Arian, announced that the Council of Ministers had approved Julissa France Labega to become St. Martin's member of the Committee for Financial Supervision, CFT. The 3-year term of the former St. Martin representative on the CFT, Russell Vogus, ended on October 1st, leaving St. Martin without a representative. Here's a look at the minister's statements.
I'm happy to announce that the Council of Ministers has approved the St. Martin member of the CFT, who is Ms. Julissa France Labega. I'm very proud to announce this. Julissa France Labega is also a former classmate of mine, so I'm happy to see how far we have come in our growth. In addition to that, Julissa, Ms. France Labega was, I believe, the first and probably the only person a few years ago when there was a delegation that went to the Netherlands, and she was hired on the spot in the Netherlands through a sort of, I don't know if it was Fred, but either way, it was a hiring program the government initiated a few years ago. She was the only individual hired at a point in time. She has worked very hard in government, committed herself, a very accountable person, and anyone that has worked with her in the last few years knows how serious she is when it comes to getting the job done. That is probably the most admirable thing, I believe, in our new member to be, is that she's serious when it comes to her work and also serious in getting the job done. Her accountability level is respected, and I look forward to her being on the board and representing us well in the future.
And in more finance news, the island budget is still expecting a deficit. St. Martin is still in need of liquidity support, says Finance Minister Adwell Arian, while responding to a reporter about the financial position of the island. The minister also commented on the status of the budget and the expected deficit. Let's listen for more of what he had to say.
My question is for the Minister of Finance. My question is, with the current tourist-related activity, will St. Martin have to consider more liquidity loans in the near future from the Netherlands? And has there been any new update on the budget since it was sent to the Council of Advice?
In regards to liquidity support, as it is right now, the budget 2022 has a deficit of 128 million guilders. So in that regards, we would be needing liquidity support. We are hoping that the season continues to do well in terms of also not only tourists, but making sure the pandemic, the cases and so forth remain low, no hurricane and so forth, barring any other circumstances. Yes, I do hope that we achieve our growth of 14.4%. But as it is right now, in the budget, we have a deficit of 128 million guilders. Of course, this can always be less. For example, in 2021, the estimated deficit of the IMF, we beat those estimates by about 30 million guilders. So we expect once things go good, we will have a small deficit, but we will have a deficit nonetheless. There's also one point that the CFT mentioned, and they expect to have a balanced budget in 2023. I think that's very, very unrealistic. We are not going to go from 128 million guilder deficit to no deficit in 2023. If you look at the other countries in the world, they also are on that same path. Your second question was, the budget, yes. The budget, we already got a response back from CFT. That's why I can mention these things. So we got a response last week. No, we got a response last week already from CFT. And we are now awaiting the report from the Council of Advice. Council of Advice? Oh, okay. I just got an update from the Prime Minister that the advice from the Council of Advice came in yesterday. I haven't seen that advice as yet, so I can't comment on that. In that regards, then, we have both the feedback from the CFT and the Council of Advice. That process now falls on government. We have to now review the advices from both entities, apply the necessary advice where applicable, and then bring it back to the Council of Ministers and then Parliament. So we still have a short, intense path, but we are still hoping to achieve this by November, as we stated.
And in other news, Minister of Romy addresses the roadwork concerns. During the week, the road network on St. Martin was a matter of conversation as discussions on radio programs and viral memes about the potholes, particularly in KB, surfaced. The Minister of Romy, Egbert Duran, provided an elucidation on what's being done to address the situation.
In regards to the intersection of KB Road as Welfare Road, the ministry has the extension of the ministry fully, and I would like to explain the situation at hand and the options that are currently available that are on the table at this moment. This section of the road has been repaired at least 5 times over the last years. It has been established that there is a high water table at this location, in which presumed have caused a spring, which in turn causes constant drainage to be on the road in that particular area. The solution to tackle this issue, similarly to how we tackled the Holderby Road and Miller Region, so that a drain will be installed below the road surface, which will lead the water into the nearby drainage channel to avoid the constant potholes that we see. A temporary steel was placed over the potholes. However, I'm asking the population just for a little more patience as the ministry is executing and planning when it comes to the repairs at this critical intersection, or else we will continue to see a repeat of the potholes over and over again, as we've seen over the last couple of years. This goes for other areas similar to this one as well. Having to frequently fix the same roads over and over isn't desirable for anyone. So we want to get them fixed properly so that they can last for quite some years. The ministry is looking forward for the repair works to begin at the KB intersection as soon as the ongoing approval process is finalized.
That was the Minister of Romy, Egbert Duran. And Valerie, I mean, we are coming closely to the end of the year. The year seems to be so short, you know.
You come to think of it, you're right, Fernando. I'm thinking we're still in October somewhere. We're in November.
We are in November. We have already passed the middle of
November.
Yep. So we're coming down to the festive season, the end of the hurricane season, but the festive season. I don't know how many people are going to enjoy that because prices are soaring through the sky.
It's a global thing, huh?
Yeah, it is a global thing.
And you know, we get most of our merchandise, 99% of our merchandise from the United States. The United States is already going through their hardships.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever trickles down from them.
Yep. Well, you know, we have the Black Friday events coming up. So I think there people will be able to get some bargains on products and so on. What do you think?
I don't know. Because there's no flyers out.
Oh yeah, it's
maybe one.
I've seen some in the newspapers.
Music Man, I think, had one. Not giving them a plug, but yes, I've only seen one.
Yeah, that's it. I think Omni also has, but you know what it is. What I'm concerned about with this Black Friday thing is that you can get telephones, you can get TVs, all those kind of gadgets. But what about things for your health? Mm-hmm. Those are not on discount. Those are not Black Friday.
Yes, but I've got a good interview coming up, so we will find out about that.
About it?
Yes.
Okay,
and a year has passed, so yes. There's going to be something special happening next week, Tuesday.
Okay, yeah. Now, we talked about the prices, but we are coming to the end of the 2021 Atlantic hurricane season. Then we have our Thanksgiving, St. Martin's Thanksgiving, which is observed on the first Sunday of December. But before that, we have
the American
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So I know you lived for a while in the U.S., so will you be observing the Thanksgiving?
Of course. Although now it's a whole big discussion about, we shouldn't be celebrating Thanksgiving because those came over on the Mayflower and they held the...
what they're celebrating.
They butchered and they got rid of the Indians, the pilgrims came over. So the Gen Xers are really against that right now, but I'm still old school. This is one holiday that I used to celebrate, and I still give thanks, especially since it's the end of the month. I give thanks because we were spared from hurricanes. And I know that ours is going to go into December, but I still use November as our Thanksgiving.
But I look at it like this. You're giving thanks, and if you're giving thanks for the right reason, well, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But yes, that history has surfaced, and people are warning, be careful what you are giving thanks for. Yeah. But there's so much to be thankful for. Life.
Exactly, your family.
So we give thanks. Christmas coming up, you're going to have a Christmas tree? You're thinking, Valerie?
Good question. Good question.
Is yes or no?
Christmas trees, yes, there will be a Christmas tree, yes.
Let me tell you something, Valerie. I remember when a Christmas tree was like 3 guilders,
No, I never remember that one.
Growing up in Aruba, honestly, a Christmas tree was like 3
Well, how would you know it was 3 guilders? You were too young to know.
No. I know what 3 guilders was. I was very financially motivated. But today, a Christmas tree could cost you anything between $60 to $120.
If not more.
Yeah. And I'm talking about
almost $200, right?
Yeah.
About $200? Up to $200?
Up to $200, yeah. So if I buy a Christmas tree for $200, that tree has to last me at least 4 years.
Thank you.
So
I don't mind buying a Christmas tree, but what they do in the United States, what they usually do with some Christmas trees, they plant them. So they have in their backyard, so they have a hole like up against their fence. So every year they save it, and then it becomes part of the landscape, which is nice. I wish we could do that here.
We destroy a lot of trees in general, and that's not very healthy for the environment. So that's another thing. But some people say without a Christmas tree, I don't feel like it's Christmas.
Okay, what makes you feel like Christmas? Christmas tree and what else?
Well,
the Christmas ham and the sweet potato pudding, right? And the tarts.
Also recognizing what we are observing.
Okay, good for you. Good for you. Yes. Yeah, okay, good for you.
That I think is very important.
Anyway, there's much more to come, viewers. Frans Gums shares his history of the status change to the collectivité. Local police force asked for car owners to claim their vehicles impounded, and Haiti held back by gangs that impose fuel shortages. Those are the stories, and there's much more to come, so stay tuned.
Can't believe the internet is still not back.
What else is new?
That's it. We're switching to Teleb. Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, we get that a lot. Ready to get started?
Yes, please. Right this way.
That's it. We're all set up. Any questions?
Alright guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in my next video.
So sorry for the delay. Absolutely, we get that done. Just give me 2 minutes.
I'm right behind you. Get on.
Every time.
SXM Daily News Magazine will be broadcast live every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. with Valerie Van Putten and Fernando Clark. The magazine news features local news, world news, sports, politics, business, Caribbean news, health, fashion, and entertainment. The program airs simultaneously on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, www.stmartinmediacenter.com. Repeats on TV 15 on Saturday at 6 p.m. and on Sunday at 9 p.m. You can call 580-0627 or 580-0351, email sxmdailynews@gmail.com. For any developing news, go to our website, www.stmartinmediacenter.com.
Lucky 2, Shoppers Plaza, and Lucky's Wholesale. These are the Lucky Group of companies for all your beauty supplies. We offer a wide selection of professional hair care products like Pantene, Tresemme, Vitals, Motions, and Suave. Hair relaxers and natural hair products such as Oris Olive Oil, Mega Growth, Africa Best Natural, Creme of Nature, and Organics, just to name a few. They also carry Dove lotions, deodorants, shampoos, and body wash. Avon Timely perfumes and deodorants. Sanex line of shampoo, body washes, lotions, and body sprays. Secret and Fa deodorants and body wash. For the men, we carry a selection of beauty products also, such as Axe body spray and lotions, Root shaving products, Old Spice shaving products, including Suave shampoo and conditioners. In Lucky 2, we carry Maybelline Cosmetics and L'Oreal color and hair dyes, hair extensions, wigs in all styles, shapes, and colors. And from the Yannick collection, we have synthetic and human hair. Also an electronics section with gaming accessories, jewelry, and watches by Seiko, Casio, and Citizen, and a wide selection of household cleaning products. Visit any of the Lucky Group of companies, Lucky 2, Shoppers Plaza, and our wholesale department.
Organic Creations is your place when looking for natural health supplements and whole foods. We supply a wide variety of herbal teas, multivitamins, liquid herbs, artist life products, organic nuts and grains, essential oils, and supplements for a wide variety of health conditions, all at reasonable price. Our certified nutritionist is the perfect guide for supplements that best suit you. Inquire also about our gift certificate for that special someone. Remember, your health is your responsibility. So visit Organic Creations today at shop number 1 in the Orange Grove Shopping Center there in Colby, or call us at 721-523-9496. We open Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturdays 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Organic Creations, where your health is top priority.
And we are back. Thank you for staying with us. Former President Franz Gomes details historical events. During a sit-down with Ralph Contav on his program, The News Behind the News, former Collectivité President Franz Gomes provided an explanation on the several major events that led to the political evolution in Marigot. During the interview, he spoke of one particular protest that led to the United Front that came to the conclusion for a change of status. This is what former President of the Collectivité, Franz Gomes, had to say.
In the 90s when there was a crisis, a political crisis that we call the customs crisis, that I call the customs crisis on the French side.
Can you detail that?
Yes. And on the 14th of July, 1990, is that 30 years ago, 31 years ago? Yeah. The mayor of the time, Albert Fleming, in his 14th of July Bastille Day speech, he announces that the state, represented by the Prefet of Bastille and Guadeloupe, has the idea or the intention to install customs on Saint Martin, on French Saint Martin. it has, in his mind, he explains that the consequences might be that they would install custom taxes, which we did not have before. So he did manage to rile up the population, and some major public protest took place in the streets of Marigot at that time in 1990. Between that July speech and the end of the year, several protest marches took place. There was something that was called the Unity March at a certain time, which included all the officials from the French side and the Dutch side. I still have a picture where I could see Vance James giving a speech on that Unity March podium, as well as another person that was senator here at that time, that was before probably Marcel was senator, but I forget her name now. Very well-known person. And out of those protests, that an association by the name of Consensus, St. Martin People's Consensus Association, was born. It was presided by Daniela Jeffrey, and the objective of that association was precisely the system that governs us is not working for us. We need to change our political status.
And now in regional news, and news out of the island of Haiti, Haitian gangs set back nation during fuel challenges. A gang leader in Haiti has called a week-long truce and says that he will let in vital gasoline truck service stations around the country. Gas shortages have brought Haiti to a near halt, according to NPR News. In a report from Reuters, the G9 alliance of gangs has for nearly 1 month been preventing trucks from reaching the Veru fuel terminal outside Port-au-Prince, leading to shortages that have forced hospitals, businesses, and schools to limit operations. G9 leader Jimmy Barbecue Cherizier last month said that he wanted to force the resignation of Prime Minister Ariel Henry, who has, in response, said that the government will not negotiate with criminals, Reuters reported. He said the G9 wants fuel sales to resume for a week so that Haitians can celebrate a November 18th holiday marking the 1803 defeat of the Napoleonic Army that paved the way for the former French colony's independence. But he added, if Henry did not resign in that period, the gangs would take other actions without elaborating.
Wow. It seems as if demonstrations have now become the norm.
I'm telling you.
You know, everything.
And they are so quick to demonstrate,
Yeah.
but do they get anywhere? Do they make any headway? That's my concern.
Well, that's a good concern, because if you're doing this and you're not getting anywhere, you're wasting your time and defeating the purpose. But it means, though, that people are standing for their rights, and it means that people's rights are being trampled upon more than ever.
Yeah.
You know, we've had our share of demonstration, even here on the Dutch side. Remember with the 12.5% cut, you had Tillam workers striking, civil servants striking, police striking, teachers striking.
Yeah, but not as bad as demonstrating.
Well, not as severe as we see on the northern side of the island. But nevertheless, there were demonstrations, people standing up for their rights. We have seen it in Guadeloupe and Martinique. We see it in the Netherlands, Germany, you name it. It's like it's something worldwide. We had it also
in the United States, of course.
In the United States, with where now Trump is being blamed for
911 or the
being involved
with the January 6th.
Yep.
Inciting.
So what we're seeing is that the world is protesting more and more. We're not taking it no more. We've had it with the Lloyd Floyd. What's his name?
George Floyd.
George Floyd. Yeah.
George Floyd. Yeah.
After that, we have seen where black people have taken to the streets in demand of their rights. you know.
One thing about the black people, I think they had some counterparts with them, you know.
Yeah.
This boy that just got off Kyle Rittenhouse, I thought that was anyway.
You know what I thought would have escalated into a demonstration too, when the son of Robbie and Carmen Lake in the Netherlands was beaten, you know. But I think that when just, you know, it went dead, if I could call it that. But I thought it would have escalated into something also. It didn't. And we see more and more that people are protesting, they're objecting, and they're not just objecting, you know, they are actually protesting. And these protests go to burning cars, burning
Take it to great lengths.
In the Netherlands now, shots have been fired, not in the air alone, but at people. You know, what is the world coming to? You know, here in St. Martin, we tend to be a little more tolerable.
Yeah,
you know?
tolerance, yeah.
Anywhere else, we would have already protested against the streets, the holes in the streets. And we have these potholes coming like they're coming in families. There's a big father pothole, a mother pothole, and a bunch of children around it. You know? So, but we haven't, you know, we take things easy. We take a lot. But you see more and more demonstrations coming up. I think people have to be, I'm not going to, you know, go against people standing for their rights. Definitely not. But sometimes the damage that is done, sometimes you have to ask yourself, is it worth it?
That's it.
Could you imagine in the Netherlands they're also demonstrating against the ban of fireworks during the New Year's Eve celebrations? Wow. I mean.
Are we going to have fireworks here this year?
I am not sure. But maybe we have to protest. We could start a protest, Valerie.
No. Listen, it's all for our safety.
Yes.
So whatever they decide to do
or not to do,
we have to look at our safety first.
Yep.
Because we can talk about the fireworks with Afu many years ago.
Yep.
And I think that's when the selling of fireworks was stopped. People really lost their lives. But anyway.
Valerie, we still have more news coming up. And still to come, police force seeks assistance to locate rightful owner of confiscated and or stolen vehicles. In a press statement issued this week, the St. Martin Police Force is making a plea to all who may have had their vehicles confiscated by KPSM to come to the station and collect them with proper documentation. Throughout several investigations into stolen motor vehicles, the police have confiscated multiple cars. Some vehicles may be returned to their owners on the request of the prosecutor's office, the statement added. The personnel of the detective department have attempted to locate several owners of these vehicles, but have faced challenges reaching persons. A list of names of owners linked to the confiscated vehicles has been compiled by the police according to the press statement. It also read, if you know your vehicle, your car or your motorbike is present at the police station and still not subject to a criminal investigation, you can take it with you if you can present the following documents. A proof of your identity, so a driver's license, identification card, or a passport, and proof that you are the rightful owner of the vehicle. You will also be required to present proof of insurance and inspection. Anyone that has any information concerning these vehicles can contact the investigating team on telephone number 542-2222, extension 214, 211 or 208, or information can be given anonymously via the tip line telephone number 9311.
Okay. And coming up, the final stories for today's roundup, a revitalization of Phillipsburg has been announced. Health expert explains ways to boost one's immune system, and Station Day is celebrated all week long this year. We'll be right back with those stories, so stay tuned.
Can't believe the internet is still not back.
What else is new?
That's it. We're switching to Tele. Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, we get it a lot. Ready to get started?
Yes, please. Right this way.
That's it. We're all set up. Any questions?
Alright guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in my next video.
So sorry for the delay. Absolutely, we'll get that done. Just give me 2 minutes.
I'm right behind you. Get on. Every time.
SXM Daily News Magazine will be broadcast live every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. with Valerie Van Putten and Fernando Clark. The magazine news features local news, world news, sports, politics, business, Caribbean news, health, fashion, and entertainment. The program airs simultaneously on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, www.stmartinmediacenter.com. Repeats on TV 15 on Saturday at 6 p.m. and on Sunday at 9 p.m. You can call 580-0627 or 580-0351, email sxmdailynews@gmail.com. For any developing news, go to our website, www.stmartinmediacenter.com.
Lucky 2, Shoppers Plaza, and Lucky's Wholesale. These are the Lucky Group of companies for all your beauty supplies. We offer a wide selection of professional hair care products like Pantene, Tresemme, Vitals, Motions, and Suave. Hair relaxers and natural hair products such as Oris Olive Oil, Mega Growth, Africa Best Natural, Creme of Nature, and Organics, just to name a few. They also carry Dove lotions, deodorants, shampoos, and body wash, Avon Timely perfumes and deodorants, Sanex line of shampoo, body washes, lotions, and body sprays, Secret and Fa deodorants and body wash. For the men, we carry a selection of beauty products also, such as Axe body spray and lotions, Root shaving products, Old Spice shaving products, including Suave shampoo and conditioners. In Lucky 2, we carry Maybelline Cosmetics and L'Oreal color and hair dyes, hair extensions, wigs in all styles, shapes, and colors. And from the Yannick collection, we have synthetic and human hair. Also an electronics section with gaming accessories, jewelry, and watches by Seiko, Casio, and Citizen, and a wide selection of household cleaning products. Visit any of the Lucky Group of companies, Lucky 2, Shoppers Plaza, and our wholesale department.
Organic Creations is your place when looking for natural health supplements and whole foods. We supply a wide variety of herbal teas, multivitamins, liquid herbs, artist life products, organic nuts and grains, essential oils, and supplements for a wide variety of health conditions, all at reasonable price. Our certified nutritionist is the perfect guide for supplements that best suits you. Inquire also about our gift certificate for that special someone. Remember, your health is your responsibility. So visit Organic Creations today at shop number 1 in the Orange Grove Shopping Center there in Colby, or call us at 721-523-9496. We open Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturdays 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Organic Creations, where your health is top priority.
Welcome back, viewers. Back to some local news. The Christmas Village and road repairs expected in Phillipsburg. With the revitalization plans announced by the government during the press briefing, the Minister of Tourism, Economic Affairs, Telecommunication and Transport, Roger Lawrence, stated that a collaboration with VROMI will take place to fix Front Street, which has been in deplorable conditions for some years. No timeline on the project is announced. However, the minister added the following to bring life to the capital for the upcoming holiday season.
This past week, we have all been affected or seen the isolated events at our country's open borders. To safeguard the tourism product and to mitigate the impact, a press release was sent out last week recommending visitors to stay on the Dutch side. Now I'm pleased that the progress has been made and that we can resume to offering our visitors the uniqueness of St. Martin, whereby they can freely experience both sides of the island. As it relates to Philipsburg and the plan therein, with ongoing discussions with my colleague Minister Duran of VROMI, we have put together a formula as it relates to the repairs of Front Street road network and improving the sidewalk. One of the priorities of the ministry in particular is the revitalization of Philipsburg. We plan to do the necessary components and in stages. One of the necessary components now is the repair works of the road network. Within the next week, there will be much discussions and collaborations with the key stakeholders within the area so that the plans can be shared and the inclusive buy-in and support can be achieved. It is key for the ministry to focus on maintaining an excellent experience in Philipsburg. We have noted the urgent concerns and constructive feedback of the public regarding the repairs of Front Street. However, the necessary steps has been taken, the necessary discussions has been had, and so far it has been very positive.
And now in news out of Statia, our sister island, St. Eustatius, or as we refer to it, Statia, celebrated Statia Day on November the 16th with a week-long celebration. Government Commissioner Alida Francis spoke of the project that took place on the island and reflected on the challenges of the island. Here's more from her address.
Of the tiniest of engines that dare to take on a challenge of powering a loaded train up an extremely steep rail. Other more powerful engines had refused to take on the task, all complaining that the train was much too heavy. But this little engine would not be deterred and kept repeating to itself, it powered forward, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. It was hard work, and there were many times it seemed it would not make it. But this little engine persevered and succeeded, after which it proudly said, I thought I could. It's an extraordinary story of optimism and hard work, of determination and sheer will, of firmness of purpose, commitment, tenacity, and strength of character. It's a story that so resembles that of so many stations whose drive and stupendous effort will help overcome the seemingly impossible every single day. It's the story of a 9-year-old girl who was introduced to cultural life on Statia by her beloved aunt, who fell so in love with her island and its potential that at the tender age of 13, she was being recognized by pioneers in culture and social life. They mentored her and groomed her to walk in their footsteps. Over a period of 30 years, even as she rose to the ranks to become Director of Tourism, Commissioner of Tourism, a senior public servant, the early introduction to Statia's culture colored her every decision. And today, this little girl, that could stands before you as government commissioner. A proud servant of a proud people who want nothing better than to see her compatriots rise to the very top. The story of the little engine that could is also the story of Stacia. 245 years ago today, when countries far bigger and more powerful than we are felt they couldn't, we stood up, fearlessly proclaimed, "I think I can," and fired the first salute.
And in more news, international news, missing Chinese tennis player garners international support. According to a BBC report, the head of the Women's Tennis Association has cast doubt on an email released by Chinese state media attributed to tennis player Peng Shuai. The tennis star has not been heard from since she made sexual assault allegations against a top Chinese government official 2 weeks ago. In the email, Ms. Peng purportedly says the allegations are not true. Steve Simon, chairman of the WTA, said the message only raises his concerns about Ms. Peng's safety. Rights group Amnesty also said the words should not be taken at face value, but the International Olympic Committee said it favored quiet diplomacy and would not comment. Written in her voice and published by the broadcaster CGTN, the email claims that she is not missing or unsafe. It added, "I've just been resting at home and everything is fine, Ms. Peng," a former number one ranked tennis doubles player, had not been heard from since posting an allegation about former Vice Premier Zhang Gaili on Chinese social media site Weibo in early November.
Interesting. Now turning now to our health segment, Organic Creations shares important updates on natural health. As the cold and flu season is upon us, founder and manager of Organic Creations, Marguerite Clark, sat down with me on ways in which the public can naturally look after their health. With the upcoming flu season, she shared a range of products necessary for boosting one's immune system, and she also gave tips on taking supplements. This is what she had to share with us. Now, I understand that you have more than 20 years of experience in the organic food or natural food.
Natural health field, yes. And the natural health field, I'm a certified nutritional counselor. Yes. I've been certified in this, and I always say I have a QBE, qualified by experience. With natural health, I have managed 2 health stores in my country, and I've been helping people since then. And being from the beautiful island of St. Lucia, we do a lot of natural health stuff. We drink a lot of bush teas, everything. There's a mixture for something. You have something wrong with you, there's a rub made for it. So natural health is in my DNA.
Okay, good. Yes. Now, coming into your store, I see you have a lot of products. It can be overwhelming at times, but I'm sure you walk people through. Yes. But with the cold and flu season approaching us, yes. And the COVID, we still haven't gotten over COVID completely. Yes. But with the cold and flu, we need things to boost our immune system, and then if and when we do get it, how to deal with it. So talk to us about what should we have right now, or what should we start stocking up on to put in our medicine cabinets and in our cupboards?
What we could start stocking up on is your vitamin C's, your immune cough syrups, elderberry, your zinc. Right now with COVID, it's recommended that you take your vitamin D. So all of those boost your immune system. I carry a line of Sambuca's products. which has the cough syrup, it has the immune syrup, it has the immune gummies, and I have them both for adults and for kids. So these are very good products to help boost your immune system. Elderberry is one of those berries that really help to boost the immune system. So we could stock up on that, especially now it's starting to get cold and people are starting to get stuffy. So we have all those products in. So we have vitamin C's, like I said, your zinc, your multivitamins. You start taking them now. Right? Yes.
Let's talk about taking supplements. Taking supplements, giving supplements to our children, taking supplements for ourselves, and then giving supplements to our parents, grandparents. Not everything goes across the board.
No, they're not. Okay. Supplements. There are supplements for kids, supplements for middle age, for teenagers, and for adults. They have now formulated because at every stage of life, there's a different requirement. So we carry those supplements also. Supplementation, just as the word said, supplementation. So it's a supplement added to your foods that you eat. But we know now that the foods that we are getting and we are eating are so depleted that we don't get the minerals and the vitamins that we need from it. Okay? So that is why it's called supplementation. And in St. Martin, everybody's busy, always on the go. So we don't get time to eat a balanced meal. So supplementation is where you would want to supplement because it would help you with the fatigue, being tired, and so on. And there's some supplements which we have to take the body doesn't make, like B12. The body don't make B12, so you would have to take that orally. Yeah.
Okay, so Fernando, very good interview I had with her, very good talk I had with her. Talk to us about the celebration on Tuesday.
Oh yes, upcoming Tuesday, Organic Creations will be celebrating its first anniversary. And for all who visit the store on that day, we have blueberry
specials.
muffins. Yeah,
we got specials and sales.
And Johnny cake, and you'll get some bush tea.
Okay.
Yes, and we do have some products on special, as much as 50% discount.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but everybody who visit will get some. You can choose Johnny cake or blueberry muffin, and you're going to get some bush tea. Bush tea is the talk of the town right now.
Exactly. Now, what kind of bush tea are you talking about?
Well, we're going to mix up some. Okay. We're going to have a variety of bush tea. Very healthy. But Organic Creation is there to motivate people to live a healthy lifestyle. Yeah. Health is not something that you can buy. True. It's a lifestyle. It's how you live, what you put into your body. And if you don't know what's good for you and what's not good, then you could be living the wrong type of lifestyle.
Exactly. You'll be doing more harm than good.
More harm than good. Yeah. Okay. So I'm glad she did that, though, because she's a certified nutritionist, yes, and that has been her life, because she herself at one point in life was very sick. No doctor could determine what was the problem, and she was introduced to a nutritionist.
Okay.
And within weeks, she was healed, and from then she got into nutrition.
Right.
And that's what she does now. So
right.
I hope to see everybody there on Tuesday. Pass by and get your bush tea. I'm looking forward to the bush tea. So I'll see you there too, Valerie. I have a mug for you.
You have a mug for me?
A mug like this, special for you.
Okay.
And you're going to get your bush tea in that.
Okay, good. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you for watching today's broadcast, everyone, of SXM Daily News Magazine. We do encourage you to like, to share, and to follow our Facebook and YouTube page at SXM Daily News. For more updates, and you can also feel free to email us at your reviews or stories at sxmdailynews@gmail.com. If you've witnessed or were tipped about a breaking news story, then WhatsApp them at 721-580-0627. Our broadcasts and other entertaining and informational archives can be accessed at stmartinmediacenter.com. By the way, you can also rewatch this live broadcast later this evening at 6 p.m. on TV 15 and Sunday at 9 p.m. as well. We wish you a pleasant week, and until next week, Fernando.
Have a great week. Stay safe. See you next week, God's willing.
Bye-bye now.